everyone. My name is Elmira. I am the executive producer for the World Family Experience. Coming up, this is a production of SCB TV, and today we're doing a behind the scenes chat with Keishondra. She is one of our fantastic artists for, I'm not calling this a show. This is an experience, a production, a something you want to come to feel like you belong, because this is one of the reasons we're hosting this event. There's a lot of people dealing with mental health issues, loneliness, homelessness, lack of confidence. We're going to get into that today. Whatever challenges you deal with, come to the World Family Experience, because that's how you want to overcome those challenges, because life has a way of, life can knock you down, but you just got to pick yourself back up, right? Okay, there you go, Keishondra. How are you today? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Amazing. I like I'm looking at the record in the background. What's that?
Oh, yes. I have it all set up, my music.
Awesome. Yes, people. Well, tell me about that first of all, and then we'll get in the topic for today. What is that plaque about?
So the plaque right here is something my husband got me for our 10-year anniversary when we made it to 10 years. And he kind of made it as a disc because I love music. So I thought that was really sweet. And then all of these are just my EPs and singles that I came out with. So I just put that on
Fantastic.
there. Thank you.
Yeah, because to me, that's something we need to have top of mind in front of us. Because as we're going to discuss today, cultivating confidence,
Yes.
sometimes we cannot be confident in ourselves because we cannot see or appreciate what we have done. We may say, comparing ourselves to other people, I know I've been there, and
Yes.
all of this stuff. So let's open this up.
Okay.
Tell the audience, what does confidence mean for you?
Yes, great question. For me, confidence is basically pushing past what you feel to do what you're called to do or to do what you're meant to do. So whether you feel like I'm not ready or I'm not going to do a great job or, being anxious or having anxiety, just pushing past that feeling, stepping out of your comfort zone to do what it is you are called to do or what you feel you're meant to do to reach the people or whatever it is. It's kind of just stepping outside of that and saying, you know what, I'm going to get it done regardless. So that's confidence. It's not boastful or bragging or I'm better than anyone. It's, more humility and just saying, you know what, I can do this regardless of whatever. That's how I see confidence. And hopefully I can relay that in my personality as well.
So I heard you say something there, and it was kind of like pushing past all of these fears to do something you know you were called to do. Would you
Mm-hmm.
say you have been there, or maybe you're there now, or what's your personal experience?
Yes, I definitely have been there. I feel like we all have probably. But yes, I have had to push past stepping out of my comfort zone to when it comes to my talent, that I believe I have talent in singing. I believe it's a gift from the Lord. And example, saying yes to the opportunity you provided. That was stepping outside of my comfort zone to join the World Family Experience. So I'm excited to be a part of it. And I have, like I said, pushed past my feelings to want to say, I don't know, I'm not ready, to just to be a part of the event. So that's one example I could give. I'm prone to saying no to things just if it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh,
I used
really?
to do, yeah, I've been like that in the past. Even when it came to singing solos in church as a kid, I'm like, no, but eventually I got to the point to where I could do it. But of course, you always have that little nervousness, a little bit of anxiety. But if you know you have the ability to do these things, that's where the confidence part comes in. And you're constantly growing. And like our title here, cultivating confidence, it's a constant thing. You have to be persistent and, consistent in doing these things to keep cultivating confidence, I believe.
Yeah, you just highlighted something. You said it's got to be consistent because you may reflect back to those days in church and they said, Keishondra, we need you to do the solo. And you're like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
Yes,
solo. So
yes,
you kept
exactly.
working at it. You didn't give up. You didn't go hide in a closet or say, I'm not going to, like
Yes,
the EPs you have behind you. You went out and did it. You recorded the music. You got in front of
yes,
the people. You posted it on all the platforms and stuff. What
yeah.
is it that got you from there where you were always saying no to now you're saying yes even more?
Yeah, I think it's more so of just not worrying about so much about what people are going to think or say, and ultimately just saying, I have this gift. I know it's for a purpose, it's for a reason, and it may reach somebody, it may touch somebody. And if I'm holding back, that's maybe holding somebody else back. You know what I mean? So I have to get out of my head. I believe we had a conversation about this, feeling it in your body, getting out of your head, and just not worrying about what people are going to say, just knowing that you're pushing out something that is meant to be pushed into the air to reach whoever it's meant to reach. And so I think that's kind of what got me into the mindset of just saying yes, and just no longer worrying like, oh, I'm not going to get a like, I might crack, my voice, whatever. All of these things don't matter. I just have to do it.
Because, hey, that stuff is possible with anybody. Like I was,
Yes.
people have been here recently. I've seen them talking about Mariah Carey. Oh, she doesn't sound like she used to. And I'm just like, you all, come on. Nobody is perfect. It's
Yeah.
like we gotta give we gotta give people their grace.
Yeah. And, people are going to give their criticism, but I believe ultimately you'll get more love than hate at the end of the day if you push out what you're supposed to be doing. There's always going to be people who talk negatively and say things, but we can't really let that get to us, because we got work to do. We got a job to do. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Because you got like you and you said it best earlier. God has given you a special talent, a special gift that only you can do. Like
Hmm.
nobody else. I can't do it. The other girl down the street, the other guy across the road. It's like the
Yeah.
person in Canada, that person in the UK, the person in Ghana, they don't
Mhm.
have what you have. So why would
Yeah.
you not do it? Your
Yeah.
thing is so unique.
Exactly. I mean, and that leads me to saying, like, a lot of us compare, like, we compare ourselves to others, and we are all unique. We all have our own unique thing that we're meant to do. Nobody has the same personality. Nobody has, the same spirit. So I think it's a matter of just stop comparing. Oh, I don't do it like that person does it, or I can't hit a higher note as her. You are unique. You're your own person, and you're going to reach who you're meant to reach. And, I think it also has to do with just not being selfish with your gift. Like put it out there. That's a confident thing. Don't keep it in. It's meant to be out there. So that's another thing I can say is just don't compare as much to other people because we're all unique.
Yeah, that used to be me.
Oh,
Like, I mean,
really?
I can tell you, well, I can tell you, like, as a little girl and even into my teenage years, some in my 20s, I just
Hmm.
always wanted to sound like Whitney Houston. I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't have Whitney Houston voice.
I was Beyonce. I wanted to be Beyonce.
Oh, you wanted to be Beyonce?
Yes, the voice. I was like, I gotta sing like that. But no, we're all different.
Yeah,
Whitney was a
I could
beast,
be.
though.
Oh, go ahead.
I said Whitney is a beast, though. She was a beast, like amazing vocals.
Right, because why do we need another Beyonce? We already got one of her.
Well, yes, exactly.
Her.
Exactly. And one thing my brother would tell me, he was like, Keishondra, I hear that you're trying to sing like her, or you're trying to sing like this person. You need to sing like yourself. And he was right. I did used to try to do that. And, as a kid, that's just what you want to do. But as I got older, I'm like, I have to do this. I have to be myself. I have to put my voice. I can't put somebody else's voice out, try to pretend to be something I'm not. And so I think that's a beautiful thing that he told me that as a kid, even though I was like, what? He brought it to my attention. So I thought that's pretty cool to think about.
Yeah, Kevin is he
He's
got me
very
right
honest.
too. He got me right on a lot of stuff, so I can't lie about that. He's my
Yes.
just for everybody listening. Her brother was my personal trainer for years, probably what, 3 years or so. And
Mm-hmm.
he's one of the main reasons that I was able to lose weight and keep up with my regimen till this day, because I started
Nice.
working with him in 2018. Now, 8 years later, I'm still like today. I
Yeah.
was on a taxi climber. I was doing jump rope. I was
Oh,
doing
wow.
all this
There
crazy
you
stuff.
go. Still motivated. That's awesome.
Because to go back to that, what we're talking about and what your brother spoke to you, two things. Confidence is built through discipline. When you
Mm-hmm.
can sit down and do something over and over, whether it is training your voice, working
Mm-hmm.
out, if you want to learn how to cook, are you practicing it? And then
Mm-hmm.
number two, you have to be willing to listen to other people's guidance as well, because he told you, use your own voice. Some of us would have been like, oh, he don't know what he talking about. He just trying to be a big brother or whatever. I ain't listening.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Be the most honest with you. And I'm just like, look, you're a little too honest right now. But no, it's helpful. It's definitely helpful, and I appreciate it. Like all of the feedback. That's enough. Like what you're saying, I love feedback now. I used to not like it growing up, but it does help with confidence because you hear where you can improve. And then once you make those improvements, you're just like, wow, like I feel much better about this now. Like I can do this. I'm not to say you're better than anybody else, but you're better than you used to be at whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? So give me all the feedback. I embrace it, like whatever it is, even if it's something that is not quite resonating, I still accept feedback. So I think that's a good thing.
because you never know when, let's say, because this has happened to me.
Hmm.
Somebody could have told me something earlier in the day, like, okay, Elmira, here's the feedback. You can do this better. How about you change?
Mm-hmm.
And it may not have hit me in that moment, but I'll go to sleep and the next day I'm like, oh, they were right. So it doesn't, to your
That's how
point,
it happens.
just because it didn't resonate right then doesn't mean it was not for you.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think that also to add to that, the people that are around you can help with confidence, cultivating confidence, because sometimes those people believe in you before you believe in yourself. And they can be your biggest motivators to say, hey, you got this. And then finally you put yourself out there and you're like, I do got this. There can also be negative people around you, and we can't let that bring us down. We can't let that stop us from moving forward or stop us from cultivating confidence. So whoever is surrounding you should be speaking, life into you, positive things into you, constructive criticism to help you be the better version of yourself that you want to be. And you should be also speaking that to yourself daily. That can help to cultivate confidence. I think that's another way. We have to speak positive words into ourselves. If, for instance, if I hit a bad note, I can't say, man, I sucked. I don't ever want to do that again. We can't say that. We have to say, you know what? I'm going to work on that. That's a learning experience. I'm going to grow from that. I'm going to be better. I will be better. So talking to yourself really helps. I don't know if you do that, but it really helps when you speak positive words to yourself.
You're right about that. Would you say, as you prepare for the event next month, how
Hmm.
have you been talking to yourself? How have you been preparing for that? Because it's huge. Like, I mean, even it's huge for me. Like,
Yes. Well, for me, I prepare by, practicing the song that I want to sing, making sure that I don't forget anything. Just saying things like, I got this, I can do this. I won't let anything hold me back. I won't bail, things like that that people do when they get anxiety or they get nervous, because at the end of the day, it's not for me. I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it just for me. So like I said earlier, I can't be selfish. That's another thing I say to myself. I won't be selfish. I'll be selfless. You know what I mean? And share whatever it is that the Lord has. Because it can be something that's while you're performing something on the spot that the Lord gives you. And you wouldn't even been able to do that if you held yourself back. You know what I mean? So I speak those types of things to myself. I will push through. I will do this. I will be selfless. I will be confident in the ability that I have. Things like that, I speak to myself. I'm always thinking in deep thought. How about you? What do you speak to yourself?
I gotta push myself. So just for an example, as I'm doing those workouts, I'm like, go
Oh,
Elmira, go
yes.
Elmira. You can keep going, do not quit. So
Yeah.
it's more keep going type of affirmations.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
good.
always I'm always saying that. Or another thing that I've started saying is you belong here, because sometimes
Mm,
we can think, okay, this space is for them. They're the people who are such an expert, or they
mhm.
sing better than me. They do this better than me. I don't
Oh, wow.
I'm not supposed, so I start saying, you belong here. You are supposed to be here. Like even
That's
planning
good.
this event as an example,
Hmm.
I am the executive producer of this event. What does that mean? Executive producer means I am the CEO. Like, for example, I'm the one who reached out to you many months ago before anybody else got on the train.
Yeah,
Well, as a producer, I have to lead the experience, lead the vision when nobody else believes in it. So I have to keep pushing myself and saying that too.
that's
This is
true.
huge. This is big. This is the event of the year. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter if people understand it. I have to keep, because you mentioned this a
I love
lot.
it.
The Lord is a role in your life. God is a role in your life. That's the
Hmm.
thing for me too.
Hmm.
God gave me the vision. God gave you the vision. So I'm
Right.
not gonna hold back and say, you know what, we're not gonna do the thing because I don't want to be the producer.
Yeah, exactly. No, I completely resonate with that. At this point in my life, as I mentioned earlier, I'm at a stage to where I am constantly pushing through to do things that, you know, for example, I'm learning how to produce my own music. And
Really?
so, yeah, I've been working on that. And I said, if I'm tired, if I'm up late, I don't care what it is, I'm going to learn how to do this thing, because then I'll be able to help others produce. Like, I have so many dreams and goals. And so I'm at a point to where I just have to get started. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times we can become overwhelmed with just the thought of learning. It's just so much to take in, but we can never get to the point of confidence if we don't start. You know what I mean? So I'm like currently cultivating that confidence to learn how to produce my own music. I have bought everything I need, and it's just time to go to get started. So that's where I'm at right now.
Wow. I just want to say that's impressive because
Mm.
you got the equipment. How's the learning curve? Like, do you find it to be a challenge or what with the producing?
I feel like it is a challenge. However, I am thankful for AI because it is helping me. It is helping me to learn, like you used to have to go to university or something, but I literally am just being patient with myself, reading through what I got to read through, taking it bit by bit, asking as many questions, And when I lay down, a recording, I felt so good about it because I'm like, I finally started, because it's just been in the back of my mind all this time. I've been having my equipment for like a year.
Are you serious?
Yes, yes. For like a year, I've been having everything, and it's the back of my mind. I need to start. I need to start. I need to start. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? I got to do this thing. So I'm starting that. I want to become confident in the things that, I think I'm good at, but I want to be better at, and I want to be confident in it. There's so many things that I love to do. We could talk for hours and hours. Like I love to do
Yeah,
hair.
told
I,
me about your what Korean. You know,
oh,
see, the people need to know. They need to
oh
know.
my gosh. So I did want to learn. I do want to learn the Korean language. I don't
But
know.
you know it already.
I know some of the sounds, and I do listen to some of the worship songs that they have. I actually just downloaded an app not too long ago, and it reminds me on a daily, like, hey, it's time to talk. It's time to start playing. So that's another thing I'm working towards getting done. But no, it's such a beautiful language. I think that it would be really nice to learn and then visit, one day a different country and then to continue to learn other languages. There's so much out there in the world, so, but yeah, I am working on that learning Korean. So that's, in progress.
It's in progress, and I feel like we all are, and especially with you, you're undertaking all of these new things because you're not afraid. Because a lot of times our confidence, we don't have it, or we're like, I can't do it because of the fear. But once we say
Right.
yes, because that's what you detailed, you said, I just started saying yes instead of saying no. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
like, I got to say yes.
Yep. That's what it is. Like you just have to say yes. You can't just keep declining things. And you'll feel, I feel like most people, I mean, I can speak for myself, feel guilty about saying no. It's always just in the back of your mind. I mean, there's probably other things that I have said no to in the past where I should have said yes. And so right now, like I said, I'm at a point in my life to where I'm not saying no. I'm not making excuses like, oh, I have something else to do. Sorry. When ain't nothing, you ain't gotta do nothing. I'm just sitting down watching TV.
Like, you ain't really, I'm saying I got something to do, but I
Yeah,
ain't.
watching TV. I'm doing something, no, but you have to really just get it out of your head, get out of your head and just do what you're meant to do. That's all I mean, that's the best advice I can give. Just get out of your head. Don't worry about what people think. Just do it.
Because that reminds me of your song. What is it? Try before you try until you give me the title. Try until you fly, try
That's
before you fly.
it.
Give me the
Try till
exact
you fly. That's it. Yep.
tell us more about that song. Like, how was it developed? What is the full meaning of that song?
The full meaning, I love to encourage people. So that in itself was a song to encourage people. Yes, encourage myself as well. But it's more so to just put it out there to let people, it's about what you do that makes it worth it in the end. But if you don't try or get started, it's gonna end up falling. It's so basically the song starts off saying life can be beautiful. It all depends on you because we are the person that gets in our own way of everything. Of our dreams and our goals in life. And people, we complain, we're like, oh, I'm still stuck here. Well, it's on you. You have to get started. You have to be the one to try and to keep trying until you fly. So that song it was more so about just encouraging people and just saying, don't don't quit. Don't, even if you fail, don't quit. Keep going because eventually you will fly. You just have to keep going. So even with, with your event, when you said you have to do all these things, keep going, listen to that song while you're thinking about everything because
Thank you. I'm actually gonna. I gotta add that. You reminded me of something. I gotta add that song to the playlist because I
mm,
as I prepare, I've created a World Family Experience playlist. So I need to.
okay.
I gotta put the song on a playlist.
Okay, yay.
So
Yeah, that's the gist of it. I mean, just constantly just pushing through. It motivates me when I'm working out, when I'm, working, just doing a job at home, when I'm out and about, when I have a goal, it's just so motivating. And it's like you can never get tired of it. It's just always going to be those motivating words. So I thought I'd put that song out there, not just for myself, but for everybody. So I hope it reaches many people.
that's so cool too because you said this particular song, you put it out there for yourself and it's impacting you. Do you find that a lot of artists, specifically music artists, do they love their own music? Like, or is it a thing? Because I've heard some people say, I don't want to listen to my voice. I don't want to listen to that song. But
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
I've heard I've heard artists say that before, but I love all my songs. I mean, I listen to them. They encourage me first. I can't put something out for other people that doesn't encourage me as well. So I don't think there's any song that I put out that I'm like, I don't. That one could be for them. I don't like it, but no, I have to, the song has to mean something. It has to resonate. It has to be relatable, but it has to start with me because it's coming from me. And so I have to know, okay, if I put this out there, can it touch somebody? Can it reach somebody? So, of course, I'm going to listen to it to make sure everything, the mix and everything is good. But it's also to encourage me and also encourage other people. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much. I don't think I can. Maybe it'll happen down the line. I'm like, oh, that song's okay, but I haven't done that yet.
It's kind of a similar thing for me. Like, I know if I've written something great or produced something great or the
Mhm.
song is good, if I can get emotional over it or it is making an impact on me. I was like, oh my gosh, if this song makes me feel that way, imagine what it can do to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, yeah. And I think with certain people who are like the song was okay, like a song that they may have written, maybe it's not one of those songs that have emotion. Some songs are just for working out or just for,
Mhm.
there's certain songs that really don't have as much meaning. So it could be songs like that maybe people are like, it's okay. I just put it out there for the people. But if you're writing a song that has a true meaning behind it, and you're telling a story about something you went through, I
Right.
feel like when you put it out there, you're going to be like, okay, this is going to reach somebody else too because it reached me. And while we're all different, a lot of us have similar experiences, so that's when it comes to me. Some of my songs tell a story, some are about worship,
Mhm.
so I can connect to it, and I hope everybody else can. That's my thought.
Yeah, because you got to be the first lover of your art, of your work, of your creation, of what God has given you. Because if you're over there every time you write something, oh, this stinks. I don't want to sing it again. Why? Oh my gosh, this
Oh
stinks.
my goodness.
People are gonna feel that. They can feel it
Yes.
in the interpretation. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
Keishondra, yeah, this dry. Like, what?
Yes, exactly. No, I have to have some emotion behind it. It has to tell a story or have some meaning.
Mhm.
That's just me. I can't just put out something that doesn't say anything, And I know some people do it. It's catchy. It might be catchy, but that's just not my style of writing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What one what's one story that you haven't told yet that may have been like back in your mind and you're like, yeah, I'm not ready to tell that one, or maybe if you want to share.
Like, what do you mean? Like a story, like an
So
embarrassing story or a confident?
let me give an example because you
Okay.
might say, because we're talking confidence here. Let's
Mhm.
say you struggle with self-esteem or something in the past, and but you don't want to explicitly tell that story yet. You're not ready, but you know it needs to be told.
Mhm.
Or another example, let's say there was a story of somebody you know and you witnessed them have a transformation with God, and you're like, oh my God, like their story was so unique. Let's say they
Mhm.
were abused or something, but they came around, they made a turnaround, and you really
Mhm.
want to tell that story, but you're like, I don't know, is it too risky? Is it
Yeah.
so, like, just to bring back to the original question, is there a story that you haven't told yet?
That is something to think about. Ah, I I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is I think a lot of people have doubted my talent in the past. Growing up, people have put me down tremendously, even from elementary, first grade. They would tell me, "You don't look like you can sing." That and singing has always been my passion. Um, when I was coming up, I used to have more of a shakier voice. I learned how to control that as I got older. So people would say negative things to me, and it would make me not want to sing in front of anybody. I would just think about nobody's going to like it anyway. I'm no longer that way. I've
Right.
since long, come out of that mindset, because I know who I am and I know what I can do, like confidence. Um, but I can't think of a specific story. I just know how it made me feel, growing
That's
up.
the story, but that's the story because even you saying what you experienced when you were little
Hmm.
is bringing up similar things in me. So you see where I'm going? So that
Hmm.
story needs to be told because it's making me reflect on I had similar judgments. Even
Hmm.
though people may have not explicitly said that,
Yeah.
well, I don't think she can sing or she's not one of the popular girls or da 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 da. I distinctly, just to give you a little tidbit, in eighth grade, I distinctly remember we were in class and one of my classmates brought in, now this was way back in the day, it was like Boyz II Men first album. So
Oh
like
my
this was like almost 40 years ago, just to,
God. Okay.
so we're listening to that in eighth grade. So he picked up, he was like, Elmira singing along, she can sing like that. So let me tell you
Mm.
what he did. He had me sing in the cafeteria in front of some of our classmates. Like he was making me do an audition or something
Oh
like
my
that
gosh.
because he recognized that I could sing. And it was so unbelievable because I was
Wow.
shy or quiet or just more studious.
Right.
I never really showed anybody all of my talent. So in
Yeah.
the cafeteria, I sing for the people, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's
Wow.
so good!" And I remember that
I
was
know
like,
you
you know
felt
how they
good.
say core memory. That
Yeah.
was a core memory because of what, and it by you telling your story, it brought
Mhm.
that up for me. So that's the
Right.
story.
Yeah. And I know you felt amazing. Like, oh, I get to sing and show my
Yeah,
gifts. Yeah,
yeah,
that's how it is. And you never forget how people make you feel, I would say, whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling. And that's why I said it's so important to have good people around you to help keep you motivated, keep your confidence up. Because, like I said earlier, some people believe in you before you believe in yourself. Some people
mhm.
see your vision before you even see it. So I think that is important to have those people that are like, put you on the spot, like you put me on the spot a few times, but put you on the spot and just like, tell me about yourself or sing me a song or whatever it is, that you can do that you're talented at. And it helps you to grow, it helps you to learn and to be better as you get older. So that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was an interesting moment. It's just,
Yes,
I still
that
remember
sounds
because
fun.
That was eighth grade. So that was, like I said,
Wow. So you were
home.
like 13 or 14?
Yeah, 13. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I know we all have stories. It's like I guess once you start talking about it, you remember like certain things that come up in the past. But yeah, I probably have stories. I just can't think of every story on the spot.
But you know, it'll come to you when you, because that's just what we're speaking of. When you're open and you're not as fearful,
Yeah.
you're vulnerable and willing to say, you know what, I just thought of something that happened when I was 11 or something that happened when I was
Hmm.
16.
Yeah.
That could be a song because it could help somebody else. That
Yes.
particular story or instance could help somebody. You would have never thought that it could turn into a song, but now
Right.
that you're open, you're like, oh, that, like even what I just told about that. I
Yeah.
never even thought until now that that could be an actual song. My experience
Wow.
with
Yeah.
that, it never clicked. Like I always remember it,
Hmm.
but I never thought I could describe that in a whole storytelling way and make it
Hmm.
song. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, brought back a memory. That's
it
good.
really did because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, because that's to me the glory and the beauty of music
Hmm.
is anything can be a story. Any, like we tend to think, I was asking my, because I did one of these with my nephew, who is the host of the event. He's going to be the
Uh-huh.
host, like announcing you when you come to the stage. And
Okay.
I asked him, was it him? No, it was the other young man, Orion. He's my little cousin. He's
Oh,
12 and he'll be performing at the event too. But I
okay.
asked him, I said, did you know that they wrote a song about an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini? And
Oh
he's
my
like,
gosh.
oh no, I didn't know. But even that song, the songwriter decided, I saw this type of bikini and I felt it was worthy of writing a song. I saw an ant, one of God's creation. I felt it was worthy of writing a song. So it's like
Hmm.
just noticing the beauty of things that may seem so simple.
Right, right. I think that's where a creative mind comes in when you're writing, like, or when you're out and you're looking around and something comes to mind. It's like, man, I could write about this. You know, that's
Mhm.
that's how it happens for a lot of writers. A lot of country music tell stories, so it's like,
Yes.
I think it's beautiful. To be able to extend our voices in that way and tell a story and it sound good and people can play it on repeat and it's just like it's just a beautiful thing. I love it, all of it.
Yeah, country. That's one thing I loved about when I was living in Nashville
Uh-huh.
is the storytelling of country music because I would go
Mhm.
downtown and they're remixing songs and
Some of the
got
best music.
it's like,
Yes. I'm more of a pop country kind of girl though, not
yeah.
the old style country. I
So what
like
do you like when it comes to pop country? Are you into like what, Taylor Swift?
no,
Um,
I'm into like Morgan Wallen. I don't know if he just came out with a song called Lifestyle, 180 Lifestyle. And you would be like, this is country, but it is because he sounds country, but you can really like jam to it. So I like I think his name is Luke Bryan. I have a whole
yeah,
playlist.
he's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's so many artists I have in my country playlist. I have an R&B playlist, a country playlist, a gospel playlist, a contemporary Christian. I have to keep them all organized, but um even it's kind of like an R&B style of Christian. It's not rhythm and blues, but the style is like that. I have that kind of playlist too. So it's like you're singing about the Lord, but it's more of like an upbeat kind of feel.
Yeah.
So I like songs like that too. So, but all of them can tell a story. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, and it's good you have organized it in that way. So depending on your mood or you're like, okay, I
Yeah.
want to go to my country playlist today. I want to go to my gospel contemporary playlist today.
Yeah.
go to my,
My
you can,
Korean playlist.
yeah, my Korean, right? See, there we
Yes.
go. Korean. I want to go to my Korean playlist today. You have, and to me, that's what makes a good artist. You're
Yeah.
not just stuck on one thing. I only do this or I only listen to this. You're
Right.
taking and pulling from all of these genres because that's who you are.
Yes. I agree. I agree.
You're not one thing. Okay, well, as we wrap up, what anything you want to share with the people as you prepare for next month? August 29th, everybody. Y'all want to be there?
Yes. August 29th. Be sure to get your tickets. Go to the link in my bio and you'll see it there on Facebook and Instagram. And y'all are going to have a good time. So don't miss it. You'll hear some songs from me and some other artists. So we're all excited for everybody to come.
Yes, it is. I say it's heating up because
Yes.
I met with the director earlier today, so she's going to be the one like telling everybody, well, you won't have to so much worry about that, but the
Okay.
production.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's coming together exactly like I saw it. And even better,
Oh.
that's the beauty, Keishondra, when you do something, when you step out and you activate your confidence,
Hmm.
it's often better than the fear that we had in mind in the first place. Oh,
Yes.
they're gonna like me. Because watch, you just watch. I already know.
Hmm.
You're gonna be getting so many phone calls, so many emails, so
Oh,
many
really?
samples, so many people in the chat saying, "Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Where has she been?" Da, da.
Oh.
I can already see it.
Oh,
I
I
know.
appreciate it.
And I ain't even
Well,
heard
I'm
some
looking
yet.
forward
I
to it.
know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm excited. We'll probably talk more behind the scenes about like the song choices and things like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, all the people joining in. And it's virtual, so I think that's pretty cool. It's a different experience. So, you know, more people can come. They don't have to leave their couch or whatever. So I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. So, like I said, get y'all tickets.
Get your tickets. Yeah, you don't have to leave your couch. You don't have to leave your car. You can be in any country.
Exactly.
Solo, come with your family, come with your friends, come with your husband, come with your wife, come
Yep.
with your granny,
Cousins,
whatever.
everybody. Bring them out.
And yeah, bring them all out, and it's family friendly too. So
Mhm.
bring your children. We welcome that because this is a family friendly
Yeah.
event.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Yep. We're all excited.
Okay, well that's it. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and
I
we will talk
appreciate you.
later.
All right. Thank you. Bye,
Goodbye.
y'all.